What is this game? It's like a combination of Halo and Hero's Duty from Wreck-It Ralph. I've had it for a while, but I never played it. It looked like a standard first-person shooter, so I didn't jump at it. Little did I know, this is an extremely versatile, well-done game that gives you reasons to keep coming back, like the very well-done map creator it has, which I'll get into in a little bit. Controls are standard with the options to customize, which I'll talk about along with campaign play, multiplayer, avatar customization, purchasables, vehicles, and the army of robots at your command. There's so many aspects of this game, I'm sure I won't cover it all in this video, but we can try. Let's start with your guns, which you can manually load or choose the cheater setting, as I like to call it. You have a pistol and a rifle on each hip to start, but you can really build yourself a hefty loadout with shoulder and back holsters you can fill out later. Guardians Frontline really did well when it comes to weapons. As you progress, you earn more buying power to unlock more weapons. The first new weapon I chose was this pretty cool plasma bow that I holstered on my back. It packed a decent punch. It's pretty simple. The more you play, the more you unlock. Each weapon can have more power and magazine capacity unlocked along with other perks. You can also unlock the ability to spawn all types of items, including vehicles, which I'll get into. The standard rifle is pretty fun to use, but if you don't like it, there's a ton of options of other guns. You just have to earn them. Once you get all your weapons figured out, you'll want to start advancing in the campaign. At first, I was a little put off by the arcade-style play, but I quickly fell in love with all the different ways you can accomplish the task of protecting something or defending your ground. Having an army of robots really helps, and later I'll show how that works. The campaign really has a lot to offer. There's several planets and quite a few missions for each one, which gets progressively more difficult. The level designs were pretty, very Halo-esque in nature. As fun as the campaign is with its different playstyles, where the game really shines is its multiplayer. The multiplayer has several options, whether you want to attempt to defend something together, fend off all the bugs, or go head-to-head in deathmatch or team deathmatch. It seems as though there were always co-op missions available in the lobby, but rarely player versus player. It's my theory that people probably shy away from player versus player for a few reasons, one being that whatever weapons you earn, you can bring them to multiplayer. Imagine just starting and being in a deathmatch with someone who's loaded down. But I could be wrong on this, let me know in the comments. The community seemed very nice no matter what time I got on. Speaking of community, Guardians Frontline has their Discord link in the lobby when you first enter the game. Any game with an active Discord is a good sign. You can also show off to the community with custom avatars that can be unlocked. I went with the standard Master Chief look, but I got some work to do to unlock some of the other skins. There's some purchasables in the game as well. I didn't buy any of them, but you can unlock some pretty cool looking skins. But you don't just buy skins. You can also purchase crystals, which allows you to unlock weapons in game, and you can also buy research points, which can be used to upgrade things. I don't know if that affects multiplayer or not. It doesn't seem like a pay-to-win game, but it does concern me that you can purchase the ability to unlock stronger weapons. But you don't just have to buy stuff. As you play, you unlock things too. I'm very close to unlocking the mech. Yeah, this game has mechs, and yes, you can drive them. It also has hover bikes and a ship you can fly or ride in the back of. The tank has a cannon that can take out a mech in one shot. Part of what made me think of Halo is the sci-fi design, but when these vehicles came into play, it takes me back to the days when I would irritate my friends by always getting into Banshee. Yeah, they hated that. Some multiplayer modes might turn off the ability to use certain vehicles, which makes sense. The vehicles basically control the same way as your avatar, but obviously they're much more clunky and slower to turn. They also use the same turret-style aiming system with the ability to control a cannon with each trigger, so switching from one vehicle to the other is pretty easy. I had a lot of fun just goofing around in the lobby with the vehicles. If you like learning about games like this, hit the subscribe button. The vehicles can be spawned just like any anti-air device, wall, or robot using crystals that you collect while shooting enemies. The robots were one of my favorite aspects to the game. They cost like 125 crystals each, so you can get a pretty big army going. They do take damage, but they can be repaired if necessary. Controlling them is easy. You can either assign duties individually, or you can draw a loop around the whole bunch and command them to follow, attack, defend, or pretty much whatever you need. Now, I will say that they're not very aggressive. It feels like they fire once in a blue moon. But just having them run around with you gives you the feeling I imagine a lieutenant colonel has when he barks out orders. As great as the robots are, the best thing Guardians Frontline has going for it is the map creation. Due to the style of the game, it's really more of a level creator. They excel in giving you options not just for aesthetic customization like hills and rocks and skyboxes. You can set specific game components like the waves of the enemies and what type of game mode you want. I was blown away with how much customization can happen in the map making process. I didn't get a chance to really go to town with it yet, but I saw enough to let me know just how easy it is. In multiplayer, a guy even told me that he's been playing a long time, and since there's always new custom maps to play that people have built, he keeps coming back.
The best thing about this game is that you can make your own maps.
If you want to try Guardians Frontline out for yourself, check the description for a possible discount.